Hey everyone in the YouTube world, it's Craig from Flying Wheels. Welcome to my Flying Wheels YouTube channel. Today is a car dealer auction day. I'm going to take you guys with me, but the auctions are closed. So how the heck are car dealers buying cars when the auction's closed? Well, there's still ways, and I'm going to show you how today. As a car dealer and auto repair facility, I am an essential business, fortunately, and we are absolutely cranking right now. I told you tax season 2.0 is coming. Everybody got that $1,200 stimulus check, $2,400 if they're married, plus kids. Everyone's getting checks right now, and they're not even their tax returns. So stacks upon stacks, people are getting just enough money to buy their cars. They can't even hold on to them. Just like tax season, when they get their refund, they just can't wait to spend that money, and they are. So if you are a consumer, you might be thinking, oh, right now I'm going to steal some cars. I'm going to get some cheap cars. No, you're not going to. And I'm going to tell you why. Because people aren't trading in their cars. So think about it. Everyone's quarantined. The only people that are buying are people that really need things right now. If you need to go out and get yourself a car because you're an essential employee, you're going to go out and get yourself a car. If you don't have to have one, you're not going to go out and get one. So less people are buying cars, which means less people are trading in cars, which means there's less supply. So if the demand is there, everything is relative. I've said this before. As a car dealer, I'm not going to lower my prices. I might have just a little bit to maybe light a fire under people's butt and get them here, but I'm not going to just give stuff away because I can't replace it. So if I can't replace it, that means I'm just going to be out of stock, out of inventory, and I won't be able to replace it, so I won't be making any money. And we are here under the auction. So I haven't been to the auction in over a month, well over a month, and I'm surprised to see how many cars are actually here. The place is stacked, it's loaded with cars, and I'm thinking a lot of dealers are like me right now. I haven't gone on Simulcast once. Simulcast is bidding online. So the way it works is I can still go into the auction like I am now. I can look at all the cars, I can test drive them, I can touch and feel, which I like to do. The condition reports aren't enough for me, so I like to go and touch and feel and drive them, know what I'm buying, write down what I like. But now we have to go back home or back to our office or back to our cars and bid on them online. So I'm fortunate enough to be able to go online last night and see what they had for inventory. Here's what it was like last night for me. So I log onto this website right here, and I can just scroll down as fast as I want till something catches my eye. So for example, here's a 2017 F-150 Raptor, 64,000 miles going through. I can click on it. It'll give me plenty of pictures. Shows me the damage. And I can also scroll down, get a brief description. Condition, so this is a CR, this is called a condition report. So they'll take photos of any damage they found. And I can do it all the night before while I'm in bed watching my Michael Jordan documentary. And now I have a run list meaning I know what's here, I know what's running through, a list of cars that I want to check out now that I'm here, that I looked at last night. I saw photos, I saw condition reports. Now I'm here and I get to physically touch them all. They have a little bit of everything, from Nissan Zs to trucks to cars to Wranglers. This is more of the stuff I'm liking, this and the 370Z. So I've said it before, and the way it works, green light, yellow light, red light. Green light means it's guaranteed till 5 o'clock today, engine, transmission, or over $500 in a repair. So if it needs more than $500 in a single repair, they will return it. Now if it needs $5,000 in multiple repairs, they won't cover it. It's one single repair up to $500. Yellow light is an announcement like might have reconstructed title, or it might have mileage discrepancy, so you have to look for yellow lights. So that works here or on Simulcast. And red light, anything over 11 years old is considered red light, 11 years old or over 100,000 miles. Now they say 10 years old, but it's actually from the manufacture date. So it's 11 years old or older is automatic red light, over 100,000 miles, automatic red light. So buying it online, you really don't know what you're getting because they're not going to say if there's a transmission problem or an engine knock, which is why I like to come and see what's here. We have repossessions all along the fence. So all of these are repossessions all along the fence, from way up there all the way over there. These are all dealer trade-ins, so these are all trade-ins to the new car dealers. This right here was the same car my wife had in college. The car she fell in love with me in. It was the best car we ever owned. Now, a lot of times pre-quarantine, I could view simulcast and the cars would be running through the lane. So you're basically watching a live auction and bidding against live bidders from your computer. And then they charge you an online fee to bid. Well, they wiped out that fee, so there's no more online fee because everybody has to do it online. So that was a courtesy to us. But they're not running the cars through the lane, so you actually can't see the cars run through the lane live. It's just photos, and you're bidding on photos at a live auction, but online. Now, if you watch my videos, you know I'm an Audi fan, but surprisingly, I despise Volkswagen, so go figure. I love these things. Cheap and expensive, fun to drive, sporty, semi-reliable, 8,000 miles. Question is, will it start? Dead battery. So now what? I just have to trust that everything's okay in it? Yeah. So that's a gamble. Do I buy it because it's going to be red light? Obviously, price will be taken into consideration that I couldn't hear it run. So it's a gamble, but a calculated gamble. I have to just assume it needs something now. And the problem with Volkswagens at the auction, people leave the keys in, and you can see the radio stays on when the key's in. The radio shuts off when the key's out. So when everybody leaves the key in, the ignition, the batteries die in these. Wow, what a beautiful car this is. Not something I would want to buy and sell, but something I would just like as a daily driver. Wow. So this is exactly what I like. Stock tires, dualers on it, good tread. These are starting to pit and peel like they always are. I like the interior color combo. Heated seats. Is it a Sahara? I think it's a Sahara. Yeah, Sahara, but it usually says it on the seat, which just threw me off a little bit. Instead, it just says Jeep. Nav, 125,000 miles. Doesn't have the soft top with it. No soft top with it. Now I'm going to take the opportunity to drive around the lot outside of the cold, inside of the cold, and see what's here. There's an SVT Cobra somewhere here I saw online, and I'm not sure where it is. I'm not finding it, so I hopped in the Jeep to try to look for it. So this Jeep is absolutely something I would buy and bid on. And why I like to be here is because you can see I'm test driving it. I can get it from like first to second, maybe third gear. That's pushing it. Hit the brakes, feel it shift, check reverse, check the windows, all that stuff. I like to do that on my own so I know what it is I'm bidding on when I go back home and bid on the cars. A Raptor I was interested in, a 64,000 miles. I'm not too enthused that it's a 3.5 liter EcoBoost in these, but so is the Ford GT now, so I guess they know more than I do. But I'd still prefer a 6.2 or a supercharged something in here with a rumble instead of a droning out V6 Mustang sound. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oof. 6-cylinder rumble sounds awful. A car dealer and you don't buy minivans, you're foolish. Everybody needs a minivan. Here's a Volkswagen Rattan, which is a Chrysler Town & Country debadged with Volkswagen emblems. Same exact car, manufactured by Chrysler. Pretty reliable. That 3.8 is, I don't know. Some people say good, some people say bad. No DVD, no nav, does have heated seats. What is it? 129,000 miles. This is like a money maker here. See if it'll start. So I'll sell these for like 4,500 or $5,000 all day long. Has an exhaust leak. No lights on, needs a belt. Now these I'm like 50-50 on. This is old for New England, an 02 Golf, but it has 68,000 miles. Scratches all over the hood, but that's no problem. We can buff that right back. Traded into a Hyundai dealer. It's auto. I typically don't like Volkswagens in auto either. Will it start? The key was left in. We already went through this. Oh, battery's still good. Quiet, check engine light. This Golf is clean. I'm bidding on it. 68,000 miles. Little bit of rust in the rocker panels, but not terrible. Has that like weird Volkswagen start, that like squeal. It's on every Volkswagen. If you're a Volkswagen person, you know what I'm talking about. Surprisingly, all the power windows work. A Volkswagen without electronic issues? That's crazy. On to this one, then I gotta go. This is a 2010 370Z, 32,000 miles. Clean. Oh, automatic. Will it start? Oh, it was already running. 32,000 miles. Who buys these in automatic? And who am I going to sell it to? This is like a brand new car. Oh, it's brown. I didn't even see that till the light hit it. It's like a perfect brand new car. Oh, a little bit of curbing on the wheels. But it's an auto. Who the heck is going to buy this in auto? Now it looks a little purpley. A little bit of scuff right there too. Ford Focus ST. I always say I don't want to be in the business of buying and selling Ford Focuses, but for some reason I end up with Ford Focuses constantly. This is a cool freaking car. This might be the coolest Ford Focus I've ever seen. Holy moly. Someone kept their wheels. All right, now I gotta fly home and hit the auction before it starts because I have that Jeep going through at 8:23, A23, so it's going through soon. Now, fortunately, I'm only 15 minutes away from the auction. I only live right up the road, so I'm gonna fly home. But a lot of these cars are filled with dealers in their cars bidding on the cars. Bidding on them until the auction's over, and then they can transport them. So I'm thinking, if dealers have been thinking like me this whole time, now I haven't gone to the auction, I haven't gone online to buy cars, I haven't done anything. I have my own cars, I have my own inventory, I'm doing a lot of my back-end stuff that have been sitting around for a while. Well, I'm thinking, if everyone is doing it like me, no one's buying cars at this auction, so I might score some stuff. Who knows? I really don't even know what to expect. So I'm going to go home now and see what kind of deals we can go get. So right now I'm going into the A lane. So I can see the car. I wonder if I can open up multiple windows. This is the van I was actually looking at. So it's up to 2,200. I'm going to bid on it. I am the bidder at 2,200. I didn't get it. Wasn't high enough. So problem number one is obviously I don't have Flash Player or something, so I can't view the freaking car. So the auction's already started and nothing's working. Already an absolute huge headache. Install Flash Player, nothing freaking installs. So it's 10:15 and I'm not at the auction right now. I have 5 lanes open right now and I can check each lane to see what's running through. So here are the upcoming numbers. Like here's that Jeep that I was bidding on. So I can click on it. It comes up right here. I can scroll down to see photos. And they don't really give a good condition report. So I ran the VIN on this Jeep. I should pay around $12,600 and I saw that it has 2 owners and 1 accident. This is near impossible unless I know what freaking car I'm bidding on. I can't watch the auction randomly and just find cars because there's too many lanes, there's too many things going on, even if it's not nearly as efficient as me actually being there. I was told by 3 reps that this Mustang wasn't there today, and when I was looking for it, I absolutely could not find it, but here it is. It looks like a Cobra, but a 2000 Cobra? Could be a 2000, but this says GT. Frame damage. I couldn't even hear it run, so I don't know if this thing has an engine knock or what, because it wasn't there. So am I going to bid on it and find out that it has an engine knock? Isn't it automatic? All right, here we go. Here's the Jeep. People are bidding on it. There's no auctioneer's voice, though, unfortunately, so I know that I want to bid 9,800. So I just bid 10.2, 10.4, 12 grand, and then see what happens. So I was outbid again. Oh, jeez. I don't want to bid higher than that on it. I'm done. But I can't really score any amazing deals. Like here's an 05 Chevy Silverado, 130,000 miles. It's at 1,600 right now. That might be an incredible deal, but it might also have an engine knock or a slipping transmission. And without me actually being there, I can't tell. So here we go. It was B38 was a Mustang. All of a sudden, the Mustang, which was showing up right down here, disappeared, and B38, the Grand Cherokee, showed up. So where the heck is the Mustang? And there's no sound, and there's no video. I absolutely cannot do this. I'm ready to quit because I can't focus on 6 lanes of cars while I have customers coming into my office, while I have employees coming into my office for me to fix their problems. I'm trying to solve their problems. I have customers coming in. My phone is ringing like crazy, all while I'm scanning 6 or 7 different lanes of vehicles to try to keep up on stuff that don't have condition reports. It's not the auction's fault. It has nothing to do with the auction. It's the way that we have to do business right now. So I'm interested in this Audi TT, 05 Audi TT, 188,000 miles, which is scary. $1,000 though, I'll put $1,100 on it. So I can bid right here. I'm high bid at $1,100. I bid again.
I can do $2,000. That's the bottom. 1,900, $2,000 if you want.
I'm the high bidder at 1,700.
That's a cheap car, $2,000. He's got over 3,000 into it. He'll do it for $2,000.
See if he's going to sell it to me. I'm a high bidder at 1,700. Let's see what he does. He should sell it. Foolish if he doesn't. No, let it go. Sell it to me. Just sell it to me at 1,700. It's probably for the best for me. I don't need it. So here is a 13 Ford Focus ST that we looked at. 105,000 miles. 3 owners, 1 accident. Says I should pay $6,400 if it was right in front of me and I got to actually see it. Froze, so I can't even see what's going on. I can't hear the bidder. I am the high bidder right now at $5,800. Plus auction fees. Oh, I'm not the high bidder anymore, and I don't want to bid. I don't want to bid any more than that on it. What do you guys think? Was it worth more than that? I don't really know enough about Ford Focus STs. If it was a standard Ford Focus hatchback, I could tell you all about it, but the ST I am very unclear of. So here's an 09 Audi that is absolutely worth $1,600. I could pay up to $2,800. 4 owners, no accidents, 138,000 miles. So we don't know if the timing belt was done. But at $1,800, there's still value in that. I'm stopping right there. Did I get it? This one had a dead battery, so I didn't even get to drive it.
All right, let's do an if at 2,700 to Flying Wheels, 404.
Thanks, guys. So here's the Golf, but my flash player stopped working again, so it's malfunctioning. So I'm going to try to bid on this without a video, I guess. Well, I was the high bidder, and they want $1,200. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. So another if on this Acura RSX, $800, 124,000 miles, 04 RSX. But look at these photos. They don't really show. It looks like it could be duct taped. And if I scroll down, like there's a couple, like I don't know what I'm looking at right there. So that's how difficult it is for me to buy online right now. Not to mention, I don't know if there's a check engine light on. I don't know if there's a motor knock. I don't know if it's not shifting. I have no clue because it doesn't say anything in the condition report or the disclosures. So I did just buy, oh, where'd it go? I just bought a 15 Toyota Venza. If I scroll down here where it says MMR, that's Manheim Market Report, that tells me what cars are selling for at auction right now. So you'll see that this one, adjusted with the mileage, is selling at auction for around $59.50. So that's what dealers are paying for. So you want to pay between $4 and $59.50 for it based on what other dealers are paying. Now I just did this on a Toyota Venza, a 2015 Toyota Venza. That number said $11,950. I bought it for $9,800 plus auction fees. Here is the 370Z.
Yeah, 10-6. Yeah, you better bet now 10, you better bet now 10-6. Craig, 10-8. 10-8.
So here we go. I even got a shout out to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. 10-8 high bidder on that. Now we're going to pick up the cars with the crew. Say hi.
Hi.
So that was crazy. It's 5-ish. I just showed up to the auction to pay for cars. We have to sit outside the auction, give our checks to a runner, tell our runner that we're here to pay for a car. They come out with the amount. You write a check. They go in. They pay for it. They bring you out your titles and paperwork, and now we can go get our cars. Guess who's back again? Back again. So the way the auction process is working now, they're picking up our. So I gave them our gate pass. Then they go get our cars for us and bring them out to me and our drivers. Craziness. The other thing I found out today is that the auctioneers could quite possibly be bumping up our bids on us. So this is how it works, because you sounded like you had some questions. Bumping up your bid is when an auctioneer bumps my bid up, so pretends he has other bids.
Why?
Because it helps the seller get the price that they want and helps the buyer have to pay more for their car.
But isn't that the point of an auction, to get?
Exactly. That's what you would think. If I was in the auction bidding against somebody, he stops bidding essentially, and then I'm the high bidder. But when there's nobody in the auction, there might not be enough action on a car, so they might not hit the price they want to sell it for, which is good for me, then I can get it cheaper, unless the auctioneer bumps the price up imaginarily. Is that a word? Imaginary? Makes an imaginary number, and then I have to keep bidding against that non-existent buyer, and then I end up paying more for the car. Here's car number 1, 15 Toyota Venza XLE. Got a little bit of a mark right there. Pretty good shape, 105,000 miles. leather, nav. Oh, this is nice. And I stole this thing, I think. And car number 2 had to be jumped, so luckily we had my 1000 amp Adu jump pack that somebody sent me. This is available on my Amazon cart. Link in the description down below. This is like $59.99, and it jumped a car. Supposedly it jumps up to diesel trucks, and it worked for me on the Audi. Number 2, we haven't even heard it run. I bought it without it running, but it's pretty nice, clean, quiet. We got some weather techs, automatic. I'd rather actually it'd be a 6-speed, but this might be a winner too. 2 winners, and I bought sight unseen kind of online. It's awesome. It's a nice car. I like that front bumper. Are you good to go?
Yes.
Thanks for the ride. See you later.
Bye.
Now this Audi's going to be for sale if anybody's interested. So is that Venza. So that's it. I learned a lot today. I learned that I really don't like that way of doing business at all. I know for a fact well, I don't know for a fact. I know the auctions are going to push Simulcast a lot harder now. This was like the push that they needed, that we needed as buyers to log in, to get usernames, to get registrations. A lot of people are going to be doing business this way. I don't like it. I like walking in, I like touching, feeling, I like being part of the auction process because I like to be involved in it. I don't want to be at my shop. I had customers in and out all day. I had employees in and out all day asking me to figure out their problems. I need a day out of my shop every once in a while, and the auction is that day. I come with my grandfather, we go out to lunch, we have a good time, and I get to touch, feel, smell the cars that I'm buying, drive the cars that I'm buying so I know what it is I'm getting. Though my style of buying cars is not conducive to simulcast, to online auction buying, because there were cars that I would have bid on had they been in front of me, and I don't know anything about them online, so I couldn't bid on them. I have no say on whether or not someone is actually bidding against me or if an auctioneer is just running me up. That auction I was at today, that's my bread and butter. That's where I started my business. I've made all my money thanks to them. I owe them so much. So Auto Auction of New England, props to you guys. You're doing the best you can to keep things good in a bad situation. I know you guys are trying. I know things are tough for everyone right now, but you're doing your best. And I bought 2 cars today thanks to you guys. 2 good cars, surprisingly. It's a gamble. Today was a big gamble, and I think I won on 2 cars. So thank you to the Auto Auction of New England. They were awesome today. They're trying to do the best they can. They're trying to keep everyone safe. I bought 2 good cars. So that's how the auction works during a quarantine, during COVID-19, during whatever the heck is going on right now. Hey everybody, if this video was at all informative or entertaining, do me a favor and subscribe down below. You can hit a bell down below to get notifications every time I make a new video, and make sure to thumbs up if you got even a chuckle or a little bit of knowledge out of this thing. Thanks everybody, I'll see y'all later. Adios.